This video is brought to you by Manscaped. I'm super excited. This is our first ever channel partnership, and I couldn't be more excited to bring this product to you guys and give you a sweet little discount code, okay? So they shipped me this little bathroom bag here, and it came with a pair of boxers, some deodorant for your balls for the men, and as well as a little cologne spritz. And the highlight is the this amazing clipper. It's called the Lawnmower 3.0, and it's dope. It really is. It's got a little flashlight built in, so you can see what you're doing down there. It's waterproof, so you can do it in the shower. You know what I'm saying? No one likes their bathroom to be covered with pubes. So I mean, this thing's sweet. Best part about it is it's got a built-in a protector from clipping yourself. So if you use it as you're supposed to, you're not gonna clip your jewels. I really can't think of anything worse that you could possibly do while shaving down there than to clip your jewels. But honestly, the upside here, I mean, it's like, you want to talk about saving time and, getting that presentable. You need this. You really do. So go pick it up. We got a promo code CATBailey. Get you 20% off this package. And that's a hell of a deal. So go check it out. Without further ado, let's pull up the questions and get started on this Q&A. So, like I said, I filmed this a minute ago and it ended up being a very long video, and I just didn't, it just got long, so I wanted to make it watchable, so I'm gonna recut it. First question here is from Giovanni Bonfiglio. Did I say that right? Hopefully. Question is, are there a type of ASMR videos that you never do? I think it's safe to say I would never do a sexualized ear-eating video. I try to keep away from that side of ASMR, to where it's more of a relationship, mental than a sexual kind of thing. Because I think that's a little more short term. I want to build relationships with you guys that are more of a friendship than a sexual thing. So I wouldn't want to do that. Are you straight? Yes. This question is from Why Are You Straight? ? And their question is, are you straight? Yeah, I am. I am straight. I like girls. So many questions. So many questions. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to cut through some of these. Some of these were asked in previous videos, like I said. So, Catherine. Hey, Catherine. Catherine asked what qualities I appreciate in myself. I like in myself. I like that I am interested in different. I have different hobbies that are probably not the popular thing, but I think they're niche, and that's in and of itself is appealing to me. And I like that I can get lost in my hobbies. Yeah, kind of escape the everyday world, kind of just forget what I'm doing when I'm partaking in things I'm passionate about, whether it be keyboards or video games or skateboarding or making ASMR videos. What makes you you, she said. Loaded question. I would guess the accumulation of events that will lead up to this moment here. Whether it be hardships, love, loss, life molds us into who we are, and it's always an internal battle to be the best version of myself. So, wow, that's a philosophical question. What makes you you? What video game was the most influential to you growing up? 007 GoldenEye. Fire game. So fun. Cameron asked, if dry spark was real, would you go? Yeah. What would you do in the event of a zombie apocalypse? I would wreck zombies. Bad. I would wreck them. A whole lot of carnage. That'd be fun. Let's make that happen. Yeah, let's do a zombie apocalypse. Who would join my team? I want to be like a leader of an outfit of zombie hunters. Cool. Catherine asked, what's your definition of success in life? My definition of success in life is the ability to do what I love to do and make a modest living doing it. So, success to me is the ability to create art and expression through any medium, whether it be, live performances or what we're doing here, or music. And again, this is just me, but to be able to alter or positively evoke emotional response in someone, and for the better, to me is success. Which is why I'm so passionate about this, and why I want to do this for the foreseeable future and make a career and a living doing this. That is success to me. Kind of goes hand in hand with like leaving the world a better place than you found it. I think this is kind of what I can do. To make the world a little bit better, even if it's just small. It's something. So that's it for me. Let's see. What is a favorite piece of clothing that you currently own and why? This hoodie. It's comfortable. Is there a person, film, or culture that inspires the way you dress, or do you just put on whatever the hell you feel like? That's from Rocket Ruby. I think I'm inspired by the hardcore scene a little bit as far as my fashion goes. HXC, which is kind of a fusion of streetwear and kind of rocker wear. If that makes sense. It's a vibe. The whole scene, the hardcore scene's a vibe. And I don't know, I like to look in the mirror and kind of feel like I'm part of it. And it makes me feel good. It's good energy. Let's see. But I hope that answered that question. Catherine asked, Nickelodeon or Disney, Cartoon Network, Adult Swim. Yeah. Sarah Jessica Parker, have you seen anything else that she's in? No, I haven't. Just Hocus Pocus. Maybe I have. She's famous, I know that. Martin asked, are you fighting for things or are you just letting them happen? Love that question. I think that all my entire life, have fought for the ability to be where I'm at right now, to create art, like I said in that previous question, to be able to do this for a living, even if it's just modest, let me tell you guys, YouTube ads don't pay much money at all. If you have like 1 million subscribers, you make good money, but 20,000, I'm not making much money on this. I thoroughly enjoy doing this. And to get to this point has been an active battle. Like I said, I've always been very hard on myself, and it's particularly living in Arkansas, to not work a 8 to 5 and go to college and have kids and raise a family. By the time you're 25 years old, is like what's expected. And I have never felt pressured to do that per se, outside of just me seeing my friends or family members do that exact thing. Just always making sure that what I do is on my time, and doing things to the best of my ability has always been something that I've strived to do. And it's been a battle because everyone around's not doing that. And so that's an internal battle where I'm like, am I crazy for trying to make a living doing arts or expressing myself? Or should I just give it up? And I think if you fight hard enough and you're good, you can do that. And then things, by doing what you're passionate about and doing what you want to be doing, then things start to happen, which is the second part of that question. So, yeah, I think, like for instance, the Manscaped thing at the start of this video, I didn't actively go out and look to partner with those guys. I actively put forth my best effort to create ASMR content, and in doing that, that opportunity came to me. So I think if you can tap into your passion and really, get to where you're good at it, opportunities begin to present themselves, if that makes sense. But let me tell you, I've been down the wrong road more times than I can count, but the road less traveled, right, is the road you want to be on. It pays off in the long run, even if it takes a lot longer to get to where you want to be. At least you got there. I just completely took that somewhere else, I think. I'm going to skip ahead so this doesn't get long like the last one did. If I miss your question, I'm so sorry. Like I said, I'm going to start live streaming in November and we can engage much better that way. Have you lost someone very important to you? How did you handle it? Yes, grandfather and dad. Lost my grandpa in college, lost my dad about 5 years ago. And to deal with that, I've always been a firm believer in keeping yourself busy. So don't give yourself too much time to sit and grieve. You know what you see what I'm saying? Like i.e., for instance, when my father died, I was working in a company, and the owner was like, take a couple weeks. He told me to take a week or two off to just I guess recover or whatever. But it's like, if you lose some money really close to you, you're not gonna recover in a week or two. You might not even recover in years. But I do believe that you can do a lot more negative for yourself in those couple weeks following a death of someone that you're really close to. Like, you can really get into your head about it and get really down. And so I think if you can just find a way to stay busy through that initial loss and kind of put your attention towards maybe something that you're passionate about, or just find a way to keep your head occupied, that's the best way to deal with that. And then slowly but surely, you can begin to kind of reflect on their lives and the relationship that you had with them, and just it helps you to not really beat yourself up or feel total loss, if that makes sense. But I understand everyone has their own way to cope. So if you do what you need to, for sure. Let's see. Is there a charity or something that I would support? Probably something to do with halfway houses from prison. Just because I think that our justice system does a disservice to a lot of people that might not be violent offenders, and kind of it's difficult. I don't know. That's a loaded question. I could go on forever on that as well. So maybe something to do with halfway houses or helping the homeless, or yeah, I don't know. To be honest with you, I've never made enough money to donate to charities. Although I agree with charitable causes, and I would love to get to a point where I can support those causes someday. So with that, I've never really looked into what charities are what, because I've never had the money to be able to just give away. So feels bad. What are some role plays that people want you to do that you probably never do? I don't know. I feel like acting like someone's boyfriend or girlfriend is strange to me. It's too personal. I don't know. I just feel like I'd be kind of hoeing myself out at that point. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm weird. I want the relationship I have with you guys to be like more brotherly, or sister brother, kind of just like we're here together, not like a sexual innuendo type of relationship. Because I think that's pretty short term. Physical side always comes and goes, particularly in relationships. Like, yeah, cool, sex is nice. We all understand that. But like, is there a conversation behind it? Is there like a brain behind that, physicality? And that's what's important to me. So I want to, have that emotional connection with you guys over the physical, like boyfriend, girlfriend type stuff. Where would I want to travel? This got asked like 6 or 7 times in here. So probably France, just because I'm a World War II nerd. Like I like World War II history, and so I think that'd be cool to go to France and explore those old war sites. And then it's just a beautiful country. So, and the food is amazing. I've heard, never been. A random ordinary show asked me which team will be going to the Super Bowl this year. The Chiefs will go to the Super Bowl and they will play Tampa Bay, or they will play the Saints. Or they might be in the same division, so maybe not. I get confused, but I think the Chiefs will go to the Super Bowl again. I'm not even a Chiefs fan; they're just really good. Rio asked, do I have any morning or bedtime rituals? Morning, coffee, bedtime, bath, and ASMR. Let's see. Haley Sumner asked, what was an unexpected positive of making ASMR videos? Definitely, it's brought a peace to my life. It's filled a void that I didn't really particularly really know that was missing. It's given me an outlet to create, which I love to create, and also help people, which it can be hard to do nowadays, especially on a larger scale. Like, we're only one person, right? So like, you might have a positive influence on a couple people during the day, but with YouTube and this, there's 20,000 of us now, like 20,600 something now. And yeah, that's amazing that I can reach that many people now and help, even if it's just a little bit, maybe even just help somebody go to sleep. Or say something nice, So that's been really cool. Is Cap your real name? Jennifer asks, is Cap your real name? My real name is Bailey. Are you single? Yes. Kids? I don't have any kids. The Gaming TV asked, roughly how long does it take for you to make these ASMR videos? Particularly, well, let me think. How do I say this? So when I hit record, I film the video usually in one take. I try to, at least. And then, so if the video is 20 minutes, then that part takes 20 minutes. And then when I edit that, it's probably another 30 minutes. So, rule of thumb, however long the video is, plus roughly 30 minutes of editing is how long it takes from start to finish. And then it takes a couple hours to upload to YouTube, because my internet at this house sucks. So, yeah, hopefully that answered that for you. Jade asked, what's the scariest dream you've ever had? I haven't had really any nightmares in a while, but I used to have incredibly intense night terrors when I was a kid in this house in this road called Baffinwood. was too young. I was really young, and I don't really have any memories from being that old, that age. Besides for like waking up in my bed and screaming bloody murder and seeing shadows and stuff. I think kids are you know, their senses are not you're not yet kind of coached to what how to be a person or human or whatever you call it, and so I think children are much more susceptible to like energies and stuff like that, or can probably maybe even see like energies. I don't know. Very interesting. I like that kind of stuff a lot, if you can't tell. Are there any animal ASMR triggers that you have? Horses eating and cats playing? Oh, okay. No, I've never even looked at that. It's good, interesting. I'll have to check that out. Hannah said, could you do a vet role play? Yeah, I could probably do that. Let's see. Will I ever record ASMR with whispering? Yeah, probably. Once I get the binaural set up, which I plan to do at some point after I get the streaming room set up in my new apartment. That's my priority at this point. And then after I get that up and running, then I'll probably invest in another microphone. The mic's like $600, so it's not cheap. So I'll get another microphone and then an audio mixer and be able to record binaural, more ear-to-ear type stuff. But I'm still 100% gonna do the soft-spoken role plays, but I'll incorporate whispering ear-to-ear in those videos, if that makes sense. Just kind of another, level of realism to the role play, if you will. Mini Mestiza ASMR asked, what equipment do I use for my ASMR videos? The camera is a Blackmagic Pocket 6K, and I have that nice of a camera because I'm a freelance videographer and shoot commercials and all kinds of different stuff with it. So that's just what I have. I have a 12 to 22 millimeter lens, I think. It's just a cheap Canon lens. My microphone is a Rode NTG3 condenser shotgun mic that sits on the top of my camera. I have a little screen, a little monitor that's turned so I can get an idea of frame and focus. And then my lights are Quasar, I think they're called X-Fade or Crossfade 2-foot LED tube lights. And I like them a lot because you can adjust between cool and warm temperature gauges to get a different effect on the light. So I think that's everything. I hope it's everything. I think it is. Chris asked, what did you play with most as a kid? Pokemon cards, Nintendo 64, Game Boy, Pokemon Game Boy, Pogs. Pogs were cool. Beanie Babies. I'm 91 kid, so there's a lot of good kid stuff back then. Yeah, I miss those days. Those were growing up so fun. Everyone wants to get old, and then they get old, and you want to get young. Grass is always greener. You got to learn to appreciate now, though. Now is the most important time. Christian Freebius. He's an artist, a musician. Cool. I'll have to go check out your music. He had quite a few questions. I'm just gonna probably answer one because like I said, I don't want to make this way too long. Okay, so my question is, what created the drive in you to make ASMR, specifically the more role-playing, friendly side of ASMR? yeah, I realize that there are people that watch ASMR that probably watch it for the feeling of connection to either a female or a male. Maybe their love life's lacking. And like I've gotten asked 100 times why, like, or yeah, like if I'm single, yeah, I'm single. I don't really particularly want a girlfriend right now. And so I'm, it's I don't watch ASMR for that type of connection, that physical kind of, like you see a lot of the ASMR, the females that make content, like their thumbnails would be like a low cut shirt with cleavage showing. And I understand that there's a place for it for sure, but that's just kind of not why I'm here. Like I want to, like I've said, I want to connect intellectually and have conversations and talk about shit and, be like more of a brother to you guys than like an equal, than like a lover or like a authority, or I hope that makes sense. And so that's why I do the role plays that I do, like the medical stuff. It's kind of just someone that it's a professional relationship, but a caring relationship. Even more so than a regular doctor probably is, like, making a lot of money doing it. I don't make much money at all doing this, but I want to have those kinds of relationships where it's, you guys can trust me that I'm not going to, like, turn into some schnob or, so that's kind of why I do the ASMR that I do is just to get more of an intellectual connection, and that for me is comforting. Like I make the ASMR that I watch, I make that ASMR. Like I watch a lot of the same kind of stuff that I make, is what I'm trying to say. And it always feels like I can really trust that person. There's not an ulterior motive there with those channels. They're just genuinely making content to try to make people feel better, help people, versus some channels that you see where it's just clickbait. How many views can they get? OnlyFans type stuff. It's just like, I mean, I understand everyone's got their own thing. I'm not jocking it, but no, it's not for me. All right, I'm sorry, that was a complete rant. Go check out Christian's music. I haven't done it yet, but I bet it's good. Okay, Julie LaFoy. Julie. Oh, what's up, Julie? Where do you find your roleplay inspirations? Mostly from you guys. Every now and then I'll have my own idea and I'll make it happen, but sometimes a lot of times I'll go through the comments and see recommendations, and if I think it looks good and it's something that I want to do, then I'll do it. So you guys give me a lot of good ideas, honestly. Haley asked, she had 3 questions. What's your favorite album? I'll answer that one. Novelists FR has an album. Gosh, I should know the name of it, but I don't. Sorry. Check out that band though, Novelists. They're French. Just gonna try to skim through here. I'm sorry. I don't want this to be way too long. Am I worried about my dog making noises during recordings? No, I put him down in the kitchen and put a little crate up so he can't get out. That dog loves attention, so if I leave him up here during a video, believe me, it would be distracting for everybody. Alex, what's up, Alex? Alex has been here since before we had 200 subscribers, so he's an OG. Appreciate that always. How does it feel to be so successful in so little time? I don't think we are yet. I think from a numbers standpoint, like reverse. I feel successful because I'm able to do this. But from a numbers standpoint, we're not successful yet. When you look at 20,000, it's like, you look at the channels with 1 million, that's like, those people from a monetary and a number standpoint are very successful. Back to what I'm saying initially, I feel successful because we have a community at all. And if that's what you're asking, then yeah, I feel very successful, and I love it, and it's been amazing. Like I said, it's given me a peace, and it's filled a void that I didn't even really know that I was missing. So, Emma, what's your favorite triggers? Lights and medical stuff. Vicky asked, "Do you think did I think my channel would grow so quickly?" I knew that I had the technology, the hardware, like the camera and all that stuff, to make high-end videos, but I didn't think that people would find my voice particularly relaxing, or I didn't think it would catch on as quick as it did. I guess that's what I'm saying. So that's been crazy. How did you discover it, Devon? How did you discover ASMR? I was digging through YouTube one day and came across a video. Don't even remember who it was, but I tingled. I peed myself. I tingled. I had a lot of tingles. Like a lot of tingles. It was crazy. Dylan asked, "Do I think I'll ever get another doggy?" Probably not. I want to travel and go see stuff, and I would not trade a second from, with my dog Apache. But to do it again, I think after Apache's gone, I'll just I won't do that again. Yeah, me and him are way too close. It's just they don't live long enough. It's sad. I don't think I'd want to do it again. So many congratulations on here, guys. Y'all are freaking so nice to me. Little Daggers, what do I do for a living? I do freelance videography. He asked, can I do hand movement and face touching videos? I have a few, and most of my videos do include hand movements and face touching. You might be new to the channel. Go dig through some of the, I've got 55 videos. More than a quarter of them include both of those things, so maybe even more than half of them. Let's see. I'm gonna try to skip through. I don't want to miss any good questions. Fiona, how are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you feeling amidst all the chaos around the world with the pandemic, jobs, insecurity, and health crisis, and the ability to mingle normals? I think the problem with the world right now isn't as much about the health crisis as it is mainstream media outlets never having anything positive to say ever. And I think if you watch the news and read papers or internet blogs from major news sources, you would think the world was on fire. When in fact, if you just, I don't know where you're at, what your climate is politically or whatever, but if I look around where I am, I don't see all that hate and discrimination and negative stuff that the news talks about is present. I see a lot of people being kind to one another, and I see a lot of people, focused on community and building up their towns and their cities and trying to make the world a better place. I think most people are really a lot better, or, care about other people more than the news would have you believe. There are problems everywhere, because that's just human nature. But it seems to me that the news just puts a magnifying glass on those things and doesn't let you see anything else. If you feel, I'm just gonna quick rant. If you feel like it's a dark place, the world's a dark place, get out of the house and put your mask on and go. Just go talk to people. Go to like a park and start a conversation with somebody. I think you'd be surprised how nice people are and how helpful people are. Yeah. I think there's like a very dark energy, dark source of negative energy that controls a lot of this world and the news outlets, which is very unfortunate, but that's the last thing they want is for us to get out of that bubble and realize that our communities are what matter. And if everyone focused on their own communities and building each other up, it would, the world would subsequently be a much better place. Whoa, I just went on for like, who knows how long. If you could listen to only one ASMR trigger for the rest of your life, what would it be? I don't know. I'm not big on auditory triggers. I'm more visual, which is why I haven't been like bending over backwards to get a binaural set up, I guess. If I could listen to one trigger, maybe like natural mouth sounds, like in conversation. How tall are you? 6'2". Would you ever do a boyfriend roleplay? Probably not. Boyfriend roleplay with kisses? Probably not. I like this question Rocky asked. You're bit in a zombie apocalypse, do you tell your group? I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I already got bit. This is zombie ASMR. I feel like I would tell my group. Good question. I don't know. If there was a cure, I probably wouldn't tell them. I'd probably try to fix myself. And then I'd turn into a zombie and eat everybody. We're still recording. We're at 40 minutes. I'm gonna skip down. How tall are you? 6'2". What do I drive? I drive a 2018 Toyota Tacoma, but I really want a Porsche 911, but they're like 180 grand. And who has $180,000? Because I don't. What type of ASMR do you like? Role plays, medical role plays. The most. Patchy's favorite toy is a bone or ball. He's obsessed with his ball. It's like his pacifier. He can't socialize with people or anything unless his ball is in his mouth. It is literally like his pacifier. It's hilarious. I don't want to miss favorite scary movie. The Ring. Terrifying. Anna asked if I could pick a superpower, it would be to be able to, it'd be like telekinesis. I think that's the right word, where you could just like snap your finger and be somewhere. I would do that. You try to listen to ASMR in other languages? Yes. Yeah. I like French. But I don't know how to speak any other languages, so I don't know if I watch way more English ASMR because I want to be able to hear what they're talking about, other languages sound good, but I don't understand what they're saying. So it kind of just goes over my head, of course, because I don't know their languages. You make videos that you yourself would want to watch? Yes, I do. That's from Vicky. I'd like to know what microphone you use for your videos. Rode, or RODE, Rode NTG3. If I could travel anywhere, I'd go to France. Would you ever start a channel about your life? I comment on this one. I'm starting streaming in November, so that'll be like a really good way to talk more than just me reading a comment a week after you wrote it and then replying in a video. There's too much latency between that communication, but with live streaming, it'll just be like instant responses and much more fluid communication with you guys. And I'm so excited to be able to stream. It's been a dream of mine. what made you want to start ASMR channel? I think I've answered that before. And either this video or one of the last ones, I don't remember. That was from Earl. I don't know what idyllic means. Most idyllic childhood memory. I assume that means like the one that comes to mind. And that would be playing army in the yard. Playing make-believe like army. Like throwing little hand grenades in my head were hand grenades, but really it was just air. Funny. Am I planning on doing any ASMR collaborations? Me and Raffy Taffy have talked about doing one, but it's been months now. We talk about it at least once a month. It just hasn't happened yet. Maybe we'll do it one day. If I was dressed up for Halloween, what would it be? Dress up? I'm doing a vampire roleplay this week, or a pirate, whichever one comes first. So maybe I would dress up as a vampire for Halloween. Tell us about your love life. What love life? There is none. I love my dog, and I love watching the Razorbacks play football. I've touched on this in other videos. I'm just taking a voluntary break from dating. I'm not very impressed with the dating scene in Arkansas, to be honest with you guys. There's not enough industry here to supply career type jobs or youth. I say youth, like I'm young. There's just not a lot of good looking 29-year-old females in my area. And although I know it's not all about looks, it definitely starts there, at least with me. And it sounds terrible, but I don't know. Not a lot of hot girls here, so I'm not even trying. We'll get there though. I'm not shady, I promise. I care way more about conversations than looks, but you gotta start somewhere. Don't hate on me. Favorite bands: Era, ERRA, and Novelist, NOVELISTS. What car do I drive? I just answered that one too. Dream car: Porsche 911 with paddle shifters, or a Ferrari. But realistically, who's driving either of those cars that's not like a doctor or just like at Wall Street? I don't know. I don't know if doing what I'm doing will ever put me in a dream car, but I'm happy. And I don't know if anything else really matters that much. It'd be cool to have one, but whatever, dude. Oh, whatever, dude. Do I play any instruments? No. I like guitar, kinda. But I wouldn't say I'm a guitar player. Alright, I think that's all of them. This video is really long, so I'm just gonna wrap it up right here. Next week we're doing a vampire slash God, what was I gonna say? Pirate roleplay. One of the two. I don't know which one yet, but one of the two is coming next week. And then I actually signed a bunch of papers for a new apartment. So hopefully I'll be moving in before the November date that I'd initially planned to, and can start streaming then. And I'm still planning on putting out at least 2 ASMR videos a week for the foreseeable future. The reason I'm moving to 2 instead of 3 is because I'm going to be busy moving and stuff, but I'm definitely still trying to do those for you guys. So I really do love you all. We hit 20K. Holy moly, macaroni. Didn't think that would happen as fast as it did. But let's go for 100, because I really want that YouTube plaque in the streaming room. That'd be sick. All right, love you guys. Talk to y'all later.